It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Jaguars and the Jets, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in T.I. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for. To win.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 24 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Holding, offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Such a talented team defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the ball might start to get into a pretty good rhythm there if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. He'll take this to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Alan Lazard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good for us Jaguars.
Another tote for ETN.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is ETN.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
After run, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his left.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back to the ground with Hall.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
To try again after the sack.
Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Lawrence will throw.
And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Again, Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. There's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple out.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again with Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, it's Hall.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now on this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Down right around the 25. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
So not running up to that part because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
A give running right is Hall.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Wilson completes it to Hardman.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up the first here on 3rd down. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
A second field goal here in this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Jacksonville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Reagor, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. A gain of 5 yards. First down, New York.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now out come the Jags.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end, Ingram.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Now Lawrence.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hall again on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Here's Hall again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And the Jets first down.
Hall ought to give up the middle. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Hall, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.